Hello there, Speed Duelists! Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we are doing Duel Showdown 213. These tournaments are held every Sunday evening for free on DuelingBook, so maybe next week you could be part of this tournament. This tournament had 13 players, so that is a pretty decent turnout. Let's head into the first match. That is going to be North City Duelist versus Mono Red. Let's see what they are on. Seems like it is going to be Viral Infection versus Cyber Angels. Okay, so the very aggressive OTK deck versus the stall deck. Mono Red starting things off with Senju. Yeah, searching the ritual monster. Then going to use the skill, pitch the Night Beam to search for the ritual spell. And just setting one and passing. Oh, apparently not. They are going to activate Machine Angel Ritual and bring out the Izana. And yeah, going to use the Benton to search for a new Senju. Okay. North City Duelist then is going to activate Ledger of Ledger Domain. You know, this card banishes the top 3 cards of your decks, and in 3 turns you get to add all 3 of those to your hand. Let's see whether North City Duelist actually gets that far. Mono Red immediately going to MST the Windstorm of Itaqua. Yeah, that's the least good of the 2 back rows, so I guess North City Duelist is fine with that. Senju is going to search for Benton and is going to run straight into the Quaking Mirror Force. So play goes back to North City Duelists, who's going to set one and yeah, commit the Chainsaw Insect. Whenever this card battled at the end of the damage step, your opponent gets to draw a card, so that helps you closer to the deck out. Mask of Darkness is going to recycle the Quaking Mirror Force. We're going to see Mono Red just passing, and now North City Duelist draws the Hysteric Sign. Is going to discard that for the skill, making the opponent send a spell from the deck to the graveyard. And then in the end phase, the Hysteric Sign is going to trigger, so North City Duelist gets 3 more cards to pitch for the skill. Yeah, it's kind of like Oja Magic, but with Harpies. We are finally on the 3rd turn of Ledger Domain, so now North City Duelist has a hand full of cards. He's going to use another Ledger. He's going to use the skill, pitch 5 cards to make the opponent send 5 monsters. But there were only 4 left, and apparently that's the ruling players use. If you don't have the right amount, you send as many as possible. Cyber Valley comes down, is going to banish the Mask of Darkness, draw an extra card, and I'm going to set the Waking Dragon. Chainsaw Insect attacking over the Senju, so forcing Mono Red to draw another card. Night Beam's activated, Chain Double Cyclone, so yeah, that pops the Waking the Dragon, and Waking the Dragon is gonna summon 1000 Ice Restrict, so it's gonna be really tough. Yeah, I thought so. Mono Red just going to scoop it up. Let's see where they have cards in the side deck to counter this strategy. We do see Lava Golem, that's pretty decent against stall decks, but oh, just passing on an empty board. So here is Spirit Reaper, and that is going to snipe the Benton. Yeah. This is tough. Yeah, Mono Red going to activate Machine Angel Ritual, tributing Lava Golem for the Izana, so forcing North City Duelist to send one of the cards in the back row to the graveyard. They're gonna send the Waking the Dragon. It's not going to trigger, but apparently that's the least valuable back row. Yeah, Mono Red is gonna have to find a way to get rid of the Spirit Reaper. They are not gonna be winning the deck out war, especially with North City Duelist gathering card advantage of that Hysteric Sign. Seems like they're on a very small Harpy package, only 3 cards in total, and Hysteric Sign cannot add from the graveyard, sadly enough. So Mono Red picking up an Ida-10, but do they even have counters to Spirit Reaper? That is going to be the question that decides this duel. It just doesn't look like it. So we can fast forward a bit, and yeah, indeed, Molorit gonna scoop it up. So next one, this is going to be Meme Gamer level 69 DB. I'm just gonna call him Meme Gamer, playing against Mage Frieren. Okay, Mage Frieren is on Amazonas. Meme Gamer is also on Cyber Angel. So their recent win, I believe they won last week's showdown, might have given them a popularity boost. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're tributing Izana for Benten. Okay, yeah. Well, Mage Frieren is going to pick up the Princess. Amazonas players always opening Princess. It's going to search out the Onslaught. We're going to see set 3. And Room for Growth is going to allow the Princess to attack over the Benten. We're going to see a spicy inclusion. Time Machine, that's just going to bring back the Benten. I'm not sure how much good it is going to do. Meme Gamer, who picks up a Sonic Bird. Gonna try to attack into the Princess. Mage Frieren is gonna use Onslaught to special summon the Queen, so Princess will not be destroyed. And Sonic Bird is banished, and this Benten is also gonna be banished. Yeah, Meme Gamer just scooping it up, looks like. Well, let's see whether they are more prepared to take on game number 2. They are choosing to go first. That's interesting. Senju for the Idaten. And next up is the Machine Angel Ritual. Idaten for Benten. That should be the other way around. No, Benten for Idaten. That's the combo, that's the meme. But that is not what Mage Frieren is going for. Princess is picked up off the call. So going to special summon the Spy. Normal summon the Princess, search for the Heirloom. Haha, spicy inclusion. And Room for Growth. Amazonas call is banished. So this Princess can attack over both the monsters. And Heirloom is gonna pop that Benten. So yeah, Meme Gamer with nothing left. They seemed a bit salty about bricking, quote unquote. Next match is Delicatus versus Hutarino. Hutarino apparently registered a wrong deck. Okay, so this is a match we will not be seeing, unfortunately. Anyway, we are going to see Machu 456 versus that guy. And Machu is on Ojamas, while that guy is on Gaia. Okay, let's chess it up. That guy gonna start off with the Galaxy Cyclone, which is excellent. Next turn he's gonna be able to, pop the land of the Ojamas. So this is going to be a charging Gaia with 19. The equip is going to double it up to 38, and it's gonna attack into the Ojama Blue, which will have 0 defense. I have no idea what's happening here. The Gaia is 4200. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Gaia's original defense is 21, and that doesn't get reduced by normal summoning it. So let's see whether Machu has more plays in game number 2. Normal summon Blue, going to attack for 1000. That guy is gonna use Galaxy Cyclone, which destroys the Oja magic. So Machu now has 6 Ojamas in hand. Okay, okay. Normal summon Gaia, which is gonna have 2100 attack, attacks over the blue. So now Machu can pick up another Ojama country and another Ojama blue. Let's see. King of the Swamp. Yeah, that is going to allow Machu to search out Polymerization, and can now fusion summon Ojama King, which can have 3000 attack, block the remaining zones. And that guy is insisting on using the physical double token. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna normal summon Black. use the field spell effect, pitch yellow to bring back blue. Ojama King is gonna get hit with Book of Moon, so now those zones aren't blocked anymore. And here is Gaia. Okay, Gaia is gonna attack over the Ojama King with 0 defense. That's gonna be piercing damage. And yeah, Machu is gonna admit defeat. Unfortunately, not a very strong showing for Ojamas today. Next game, that's DuelingBook is bad versus Mio Deo. And looks like DuelingBook is bad is on Dark Magician versus Mio Deo is on Dinosaurs? Is it Dinosaurs? Skill, Chemistry in Motion. Let's read this one. Once per turn, gets a counter and gets effects based on the amount of counters. For 1, you get to discard a dinosaur to search for one with a different attribute. At 2 counters, you can additionally normal summon a wind or water dinosaur. At 3, the names of all your dinosaurs become Hydrogeddon, and you get to add the bonding H2O. At 4, you remove all the counters, then change the attributes / types of all monsters your opponent controls to Fire, Pyro. Okay, let's see what Chemistry in Motion has to offer. Mio Deo gonna start off with the Galaxy Cyclone. He's gonna pitch the Carbonedon to search out a dinosaur with a different attribute in Dogoran. Next up, banishing the Carbonedon to summon Hyozan Ryu, just like in the anime. Yeah, this doesn't get any additional effects. I believe the other Bastion skill Under Pressure is for Hyozan Ryu. Yeah. Anyway, gonna normal summon the Cabazals, sets the Survival's End and passes. Play goes to DuelingBook is bad, who is going to special summon a Dark Magician Girl and nothing else. They could have used the skill to search out the Sage's Stone, then special Dark Magician, 1000 Knives, the Hyozan Ryu. But yeah, choosing to play it carefully. And Mio Deo draws the best dinosaur card, the Dyna Base, so that is going to allow him to summon the Dyna Tank. Switching Hyozan Ryu to attack modes, and no magic rebo, so Mio Deo takes this one. Okay, I'm not entirely convinced yet, but let's see how this goes. There's a Luster Dragon in here for some reason. Maybe to summon off the Carbonedon? Maybe? Anyway, Mio Deo starting off with the Dyna Tank, going for the Dyna Base, or the other way around rather. And DuelingBook is bad is gonna start off, wow, with Magic Formula in the hand. That is gonna allow him to beat over the Dyna Tank. Dyna Tank summoning out Dogoran. Yep, Magic Formula. It is a card that is playable. Let's put it like that. Anyway, Mio Deo is gonna have Fossil Dig, so Carbonedon is gonna place a counter on the skill and pitch the Carbonedon for Dogoran. He's gonna use Carbonedon's effect, banishing it for Hyozan Ryu, normal summon Luster Dragon, and attacks over the Legion, the Feed Jester. Yep. There's nothing else DuelingBook is bad can do, so I'm just going to have to pass. Mio Deo gonna set the Carbonedon. Notably, there are also not any counters to the skill, which means that they probably just want the one effect. Discard a dinosaur, add a dinosaur. DuelingBook is bad, misclicking, sending the Wall of Disruption to the graveyards. No. Mio Deo is gonna have to draw something at some point. He's gonna Kaiju the Dark Magician, so thanks to Magic Formula, he gains 1000 life points. And here is Monster Reborn, but you can only control one Kaiju monster, so that's not a legal play. Let's see whether the players catch it. Seems like they don't, or not yet at least. But yeah, it's not going to matter. Mio Deo just having to set monsters. Night Beam is going to snipe the Wabaku, and that was it for this game. So a minor illegal play there, but it wasn't going to matter. Anyway, game number 3. You see DuelingBook's bat going first, and they're gonna set the blue dragon summoner. Mio Deo starting off with the skill, so pitching Carboneton, adding Cabazols. He's gonna immediately bring out the Hyozan Ryu, and Luster Dragon can beat over the blue dragon summoner. So Dark Magician will be added to the hand. And drawing the 1000 Knives, that's pretty great. That can out the Hyozan Ryu. He's playing multiple copies of 1000 Knives. Okay, then that's game. Yeah, normal summon Legion, additional normal summon for Dark Magician Girl, and that is going to be the game. Let's see, we are heading into the top 8. We are going to see Super Kash face off against North City Duelists. And Super Kash is on the spicy Joker's Knight deck. Let's see. Super Kash starting off with the Queen's Knights, and gets to attack in for some minor damage. North City Duelist now drawing the Fool, but is gonna use the Harpy Dancer to snipe some back row. That is going to target the Order to Charge, and Super Kash is going to chain that to destroy the Harpy Dancer. Otherwise, she would be able to return herself to the hand and normal summon herself again. In the end phase, Super Kash has a Court of Cards that is going to special summon back the Queen's Knights, and yeah, Wabaku is chained, so not game yet. North City Duelist now has the Ledger. Is going to be normal summoning Holding Arms. When it's normal summoned or special, target phase monster controls. That monster cannot attack and the effects are negated. Okay, the effects are negated. That was the important bit. Queen is going to be able to attack over the Holding Arms. So that is turn 1 for Ledger, turn 2 for the second Ledger. And yeah, I think it's more transparent to banish the second copy as well, so there's a separation between the 6 banished cards, because we can see that these were banished first, but when he adds back, Super Kash has no confirmation of that. So let's check whether North City Duelist plays. Honestly, the 3 spells were banished by the second Ledger. Attacking over the Holding Arms. Using Order to Charge. We're not even gonna get that far into the duel. Yeah, but let's just put our faith and trust in North City Duelist, who is no doubt an honest player. Let's see, Super Kash with not so great an opening hands. Does have the Breaker, and Breaker is a magical warrior, but cannot be destroyed by warrior elimination. Yeah, North City Duelist knew this back row was going to be sniped, so he sets the Hysteric Sign, not the Quaking Mirror Force. Yeah, good one, good one. Cyber Valley triggers. And then, in the end phase, North City Duelist gets to add more cards. Okay, so Harpy Dancer is going to be summoned. That pops a back row, and the Harpy's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, or rather Harpy's Pet Dragon Fearsome Fire Blast, is then special summoned. Let's check this effect. If you control a level 6 or lower wind monster, you can special summon this card from the hand in defense position, and monsters cannot target level 6 or lower Harpy monsters for attacks. Okay, so this is going to protect the Dancer. That's a little lock, let's say. But Super Kash is going to add a Snipe Hunter and not returning the Jack's Knight. That's a power play. Snipe Hunter going for the Harpy's Pet Dragon. Yep, that's a 3, so that is going to hit. Now going for the Harpy Dancer, not going for the back row. That's daring, but I guess he's going for the back row now. Oh no, he's gonna special summon the Joker's Knight. So, this is cinema. Yeah, Quakey Mirror Force is gonna get him. So, yeah, now North City Duelist just has to stall. Let's forward things a bit. Joker's Knight will be returning to the hand. And yeah, from there on, Super Kash can start clearing the field a bit. Using Sol and Luna on the Snipe Hunter, yeah, that's going to be strong play. Now the Fool can be destroyed by the Snipe Hunter. Can use a skill to reroll that 6. Tribute summon the Joker's Knight by tributing the other Joker's Knight. And yeah, Super Kash has options to play again. The Holding Arms is gonna get a hold of that Snipe Hunter though. And oh, Super Kash draws Guilford the Lightning. That's going to be incredible. First activating Die Swoon, so rolling a die, that's a 1. But no, let's re-roll that result. A 5. Oh, that's amazing. So destroying the swords and the back row, and that's not Awakening the Dragon. So now Super Kash is gonna tribute only 2 monsters. Okay, yeah. Not going for the style points. There is another Joker's Knight. So that is going to be game, and Super Kash will be moving on. They also sided into this skill, right? Game 1 they were on Battle City Slugger. So that's cool to see. We are going to see Delicatus face off against Mage Frieren. Let's see, looks like Delicatus is also on Battle City Slugger. And Mage Frieren, we already saw, is on Amazons. Delicatus starting things off with a Joker's Knight. Oops, special summoning the wrong one. Yeah, special summon the Joker's Knight from hand. Normal summon King's Knight, and that is going to trigger searching out the Jack's Knight. So the full field, these are all gonna get a 300 attack boost. King's Knight attacking into the face down monster, and Curse of Anubis is activated, but this only changes effect monsters. So the Jack's Knight is still more than welcome to attack into the DD Warrior. Mage Frieren notably starting without the Princess, but he does have the Onslaught. When Mage Frieren activates the trap, Delicatus is going to chain Paleozoic Canadia. Yeah, The Spy is going to attack the Joker's Knight, and the field spell, or rather the trap card, will banish it. But Delicatus has a great follow-up. Is this game? It could be game. That's 400, makes it 26. Yeah, this is game. Okay, so attacking with everything. Yeah, so Delicatus taking game 1. Let's see. Now Frieren opens the princess. Multiple princesses, in fact. That's also not good. Special summon the Spy by revealing the princess. Normal summoning the princess, searching for Onslaught. And now just setting 2 and passing. Meanwhile, Delicatus, not a single knight inside. So Mage Frieren going into the offensive. Spy attacking for 17, but that's gonna get sphered. Princess attacking for 12, not getting sphered. And using the trap to special summon out the Queen, but she is getting sphered. Yeah. Okay, Delicatus needs one hell of a top deck, and DD Crow is not it. So we are going into game number 3. Very unfortunate break there for Delicatus. But his hand for game number 3 looks slightly better, Using Amazon Spy is going to be Mage Frieren's first play, so special summoning that, and normal summoning Princess, which is going to add the Onslaught and setting 3. Very intimidating, but let's see what Delicatus does here. Special summon Joker's Knight, sending Queen's Knight, then normal summoning King's Knight, and that gets hit with Breakthrough Skill. Unfortunate, but he can dodge it with the enemy controller if he wants to, but he's not going for that. Yeah. Delicatus then using the skill, revealing the Guilford to put it back on the bottom of the deck and draw a card. Entering the battle phase. Joker attacks the princess. The onslaught is going to be activated, and Delicatus is going to chain the enemy controller to tribute the Joker's knight and take the princess. So now princess attacking over spy. It does get like the minor boost from the skill, and that is going to be relevant. Now it can attack over the spy. Yeah. And king is not going to attack directly. Am I missing something there? I might be. In the end phase, Delicatus gets back his Joker's knight, but loses his back row to Canadia. Mage Frieren gets to draw, is going to use a skill to boost up the princess, and that's gonna run into Sphere Kuribo, I would presume. Let's see. When this card declares an attack, yeah, so that is valid. So now Delicatus has to clear all this somehow. Yeah, he says it can be done. I'm going to believe Delicatus because yeah, these Amazoners were gonna banish anything that Delicatus puts on board. Yeah, very unfortunate. Anyway, next game, that is going to be that guy versus I Assassin, or exclamation mark assassin rather, who is going to be on not Dark Scorpion. It's just going to be a warrior build, Battle City Bestie, I don't know, let's see it. That guy, of course, on Gaia, who has plenty of back row removal, so he's gonna snipe both of these back row. Normal summon Gaia with 1900, and that can attack over the Dawn, and I believe it might already be over this game for the assassin. Yeah. Galaxy Cyclone for the last. And another charging Gaia is gonna finish this game. So very quick one. Let's see whether assassin can come back. A very similar opening hand, and now that guy does not have the back row removal. So we are gonna see Ronald Zaluk hitting the board. Tries to get in, but there is the Book of Moon. Yeah. That guy has no back row removal, but yeah, he is just going to normal summon Gaia and get in. Hello? That ain't right. Anyway, so that guy will get to draw 2 and discard 1. Blade goes back to Assassin, who now has a... I was gonna say no monsters, but then they top decked the Rota. And Blast with Chain is gonna make quick work of that guy's field. And he has another Sol and Luna set, another Kunai set, so things are looking good for Assassin now. Also, the charging Gaia runs into the gear feed, but damage step plus 500, so this guy is gonna be destroyed. And now, yeah, painful, because that guy can survive a Don Zaluk attack, but not a gear feed attack. Yeah, the gear feed is gonna attack first. Not even using the sphere. Okay, that guy has seen enough, doesn't want to continue the duel, so we are going to go into game number 3. And Assassin is prepared for all the back row hate. Let's see whether the funny card pays off. I'm not sure why you'd play a breakthrough skill here, because the only monsters that you can negate are these charging Gaias. No. Assassin with the Rota for the gear feed, and is gonna set Blast with Chain. And a Galaxy Cyclone is drawn, so that guy is gonna be able to snipe a back row. It's the funny card. Oh, summoning Destiny and Dragoon. That's a strong one. But that guy makes a tiny mistake. You should first flip the Book of Moon, then use the skill. Anyway, Book of Moon on the charging Gaia. Normal summon regular Gaia, and that's gonna be a 4/6 piercing attack. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Oh wait, in the damage step, you can use Blast with Chain on the gear feeds and trigger gear feeds, right? Is that so? Let me know in the comments. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can do that. Anyway, we are heading almost into the top 4. One last match in the top 8. And that is going to be DuelingBook is bad versus Dharma Gardener, who is on Pulling the Strings. Normal summons the Fool, lands on Tails, negate your opponent's card effects that target this card and destroy them, and he is gonna hand it over to the opponent. Gonna try to tribute, but you cannot. Yeah, the monster you give cannot be tributed. This Legion is gonna attack straight into the trap hole with spikes. On the bright side, yeah, we'll be able to trigger it and search out the Dark Magician. And in the end phase, Dharma Gardener is gonna destroy the Fool and inflict 500 points of damage. Here's another Fool, this time landing on, yeah, Tails again. And it's pretty annoying that this card is preventing DuelingBook is bad from special summoning using the skill, and it can also not be tributed. So yeah, DuelingBook is bad is gonna need a normal summon, and Legion is excellent here because you can additional tribute summon the Dark Magician Girl, and there is a Sage's Stone. Is DuelingBook is bad gonna blow up the back row? Yes, he is. So Book of Moon is chained, and that is going to destroy the Dark Magician. Or rather, flip it face down. Play goes back to Dharma Gardener, who is going to tribute the Dark Magician for a Dogoran. And the Dogoran can attack over the Fool for game. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, let's see whether he can pull it off in game 2 as well. We're seeing Ancient Lamp. Ancient Lamp. Yeah. Are we gonna see Ancient Lamp do some shenanigans? Nightbeam is gonna snipe Mask of the Accursed. Yeah, special summon Dark Magician. Adding 1,000 knives. And that's going to destroy the Ancient Lamp. No. Oh. We all want to see Ancient Lamp resolve, right? Well, we do have a second chance. Here it is, yet again. Sneaky, sneaky. DuelingBook is bad going first, being forced to, I presume, and there's nothing he can do. Yo, is that triple Book of Moon? That is triple Book of Moon. Excellent. Ancient Lamp is going to be flip summoned. Yeah, it's getting in there. It's getting in there. Unfortunately, that does trigger Magic Rebo, but Nightbeam takes out Book of Moon. The skill is gonna be at 1,000 knives. No, not again. Not again. Yeah, this Book of Moon is a bit too late. Wait, no way. 1,000 knives was already activated, so it is going to resolve even if Dark Magician is not on the field. But Dharma Gardener is that it? Tricky. It's going to normal summon the Fool, hand it over to the opponent, and tribute the Dark Magician for the Dogoran. Ancient Lamp is gonna attack the Fool for some damage. DuelingBook is bad, has the Monster Reborn for Dark Magician. And chooses not to attack. Oh! We're gonna see Ancient Lamp's effect for game. No! What are you doing? You can just summon Legion, attack the Fool. These back row are live, but you don't know that. Anyway, the Dark Magician is gonna attack the lamp. And the lamp says, before damage calculation, if this card is being attacked by an opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, so that's all fulfilled, you can target one monster your opponent controls, except the attacking monster, change the attack target to that monster. So Dark Magician is gonna attack the Fool. Ancient Lamp for game. Ancient Lamp effect for game. We did it. Speed Duel is saved. It's no longer dead. Ancient Lamp for game. That was game 3, right? Yeah, Dharma Garner moving on to the top 4. Incredible, incredible. So, top 4, we are gonna see Super Kash versus Mega Frieren or Mage Frieren. We're gonna see the Knights versus the Amazonas. Yeah, Speed Duel Classic. Super Kash with the best opening hand. Mega Frieren or Mage Frieren. Keep mispronouncing that. Has an excellent, excellent start. Yep. Top decking the Spy. Yeah, increasing the attack points. The Princess runs into the Sphygribo, but yeah, still gets to use the effect. And this is tough now, yeah. Queen is going to be normal summoned. Order to charge is activated, targeting the Queen, I presume. And Double Cyclone is chained, so that's going to destroy the Dust Tornado. But yeah, thanks to the call, I believe Mage Frieren has enough to attack for game. Let's see, this is 29. This would have been enough, but not going for it. Despite there being no back row. But Onslaught. Onslaught was set. That's gonna special summon the Princess. So that is going to be game number 1 for Mage Frieren. Let's see whether Super Kash can make the comeback. And this hand looks way better for Super Kash. Although getting like a vanilla would be the cherry on top. They're gonna start off with the dice skill, searching for Snipe Hunter. Snipe Hunter is gonna go after the back row first. That's a miss, but we don't care about that. We just roll again. That's a miss again. Yeah. Yeah, this is tough now. Another miss. That's 3 misses in a row. That's 4 misses in a row. Yeah. I would also just leave. I would have already left, so I'm not blaming our unlucky dice duelist there. Anyway, we're gonna see that guy versus Dharma Garner. So Gaia versus Ancient Lamp. Now, unfortunately, Gaia only really puts 1 monster on the board. The Trap Hole of Spikes, excellent against Gaia, but not good enough when they have back row removal. That is 46 attacking into the Ancient Lamp. That's gonna be a lot of damage. And that guy gets to draw 2, discard 1. The Fool, amazing. Yeah, gonna tribute the Gaia for Dogoran, but there is another Gaia. It's always a second Gaia that gets you. Yeah, the skill lets any Gaia monster, any Gaia, the Fierce Knight monster rather, pierce. So that is going to be a quick game on for that guy. And Dharma Garner just doesn't have the right solutions for this. Double Lajin. So that's big hype. But he's gonna set Lajin. Ah, that makes me sad. That makes me very sad, because that makes the Gaia be able to do piercing. That guy is gonna reset his Gaia stats with the Book of Moon. And pierce. Yeah, so now it's 13 damage. That guy gets to draw 2, discard 1. And let's see. Dharma Garner gonna start off with the Fool, landing on tails, and is gonna give that to the opponent. Monster Reborn on the Lajin. Yeah, attacking over the full for 1800 points of damage. But I'm afraid, I'm very afraid. Yeah, the solitary sword of poison is gonna double up. So that's gonna be 46 onto 18. Is that game? Yeah, that's 28. That is game. And that guy moving on to the finals, where they get to face off against Mage Frieren. So Gaia versus Amazonas. Both of the decks already having won a tournament in this format. Amazonas won the North American Continental Championship. That guy won, or rather Gaia won the Duel Showdown a few weeks ago. And Mage Frieren starting off very strong. Everything a guy could want, really. Let's see whether that guy can beat it. Night Beam on the onslaught. No fear of the other back row. That's incredible. It was just a bluff. But, that's so weird. Like, you have 2 back row removal against 2 back row. Maybe he wants to keep the MST for the field spell. Yeah, in battle step activates Book of Moon and MST. Yeah, good on him to wait until the battle step, because if Mage Frieren had like Quaking Mirror Force, you want the opponent to use that before you use your other resources. So that guy gets to draw 2, discard 1, and Mage Frieren isn't gonna draw themselves the way out of there. Yeah, that is going to be game already. GG, very quick game 1. Probably less than 10 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes, and we're already in game number 2. Let's see, that guy being forced to go first is just gonna set the Galaxy Cyclone. Tiger is gonna get in for 17. And here is the charging Gaia, which has 19, and Book of Moon on the Tiger. Yeah, it's gonna be 200 points of damage. Ah no, this only increases attack. Yeah, so Gaia gets to pierce. Yeah, the piercing damage is gonna resolve before the monster is destroyed. So first, that guy gets to draw 2, discard 1, and yeah, then the Tiger is destroyed, and Mage Frieren gets to special summon. It's gonna be the Princess adding Onslaught. Let's see, Spy is going to be special summoned by revealing the Queen, tributing the Spy for the Queen. So now there are 2 powerful ladies on the field. Princess is going to be stopped by Sphere Kuribo, but the Queen can run over the Gaia. Let's see, things aren't looking good for that guy. They can destroy the back row. Banish Galaxy Cyclone to destroy the field spell. They're still gonna need some way of dealing with the Queen. Drawing 2, discarding 1. Yeah, there is some discussion about the skill, but it's just once per turn. Okay, yeah, so the Princess with 21. DD Warrior is going to be summoned, but that is going to be stopped by Sphere Kuribo, right? No? That guy just emitting defeats? Ah yeah, the Queen could attack over the Gaia and then the Princess directly. Yeah, so that is indeed game. So we are going into a game number 3, last game of this tournament. No Princess for Mage Frieren. Ah, yeah. Galaxy Cyclone first, Night Beam second. Here is Gaia with 46, and it's going to attack. Battle step, Book of Moon. So the Gaia will pierce, pick up another Gaia and MST, has to discard 1, is going to discard the other MST. Now there is a Princess, but Mage Frieren sees the writing on the wall. What could they search? The Heirloom? But they still take the damage, right? So yeah, no, that guy taking this one. So Gaia winning this Duel Showdown again. Guys, I was Ryan Ellis. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye.